Ready for an all-new season of the Entrepreneur Show? Join us as we inspire and educate with captivating stories of brave individuals who dare to leave their comfort zones and turn their passions into successful businesses. Discover the master plans that transform them into entrepreneurs and learn how you can too. From passion to profit, from dream to reality. Join the Entrepreneur Show for an unforgettable new season of entrepreneurial journeys, successes, and lessons learned. Get inspired, educated, and empowered to achieve your business goals.
Hello there. The secrets of men are in their stories. You're welcome to The Entrepreneur, where we share the stories of entrepreneurs to inspire our own entrepreneurial dreams. I am Esther Edichumwa, your host. A very big thank you to Just Love Wigs and Beauty Avenue for my wonderful makeup and my hairstyling. It's by There Are Two Beauty Lounge. This dress that you can see, wonderfully made by Grandeur Couture. We're going to be hearing the story of a phenomenal woman, a young lady who is into honey and other business, providing livelihood for farmers in the villages. I'll tell you more about her right after this quick break.
Bonds are built on what people have in common. No matter where we are, everyone drinks for the moment. We drink with joy. We drink healthy.
But have everlasting life. Hallelujah.
We drink Alpha Pack Mineral Water. Alpha Pack Mineral Water. Refreshing.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back from that quick break. You're still on the Entrepreneur Show, and today we promise to give you a story that is going to inspire your own entrepreneurial dreams. Once again, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Just Love Wigs and Beauty Avenue, for my beautiful makeup, and my wig is by There Are Two Beauty Lounge, and we are sponsored by Alpha Pack Natural Mineral Water. So our guest is with us. Let's get right into the story. Florence, you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's so wonderful to have you here because I have been following you. How many years now? Like 3 years or 4? 3 years. Oh, yeah. And it's been an amazing, I see the transition in which you're going. Sometimes I wish I could just be in your bag when you're traveling to those countries. Anyways, we are so happy to have you here. Thank you. We would love our viewers to know you more. So please tell us your name and who you are.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for inviting me here.
You're welcome.
I am Florence Tomazia Kasu. I'm the founder, CEO of Mazia Co Enterprise. It's an agro-processing company located in Ghana, Accra.
Whoa, somebody will be asking, is she a Ghanaian?
The accent, right? I speak French.
Ok.
Vous allez bien? Ça va?
Ça va bien, merci. Je peux un peu.
Un peu. Ok, d'accord. Okay.
Wow, that's amazing. So how many years now have you been running this business, and what inspired you into going into it?
I started this business in 2019. I would say I was just passionate.
Okay.
I was just passionate because if I asked myself maybe 10 years ago if I wanted to do honey business, I'll say no. Or if I wanted to do agribusiness, I'll say no.
So what was that passion that moved you there?
So it was just like in 2019 where I have a friend, she's into coffee. We used to move around a lot. She's in a women agribusiness platform.
Okay.
So me and my parents grew up, we are used to honey. We take honey a lot in the house.
Okay.
Then one of these days I was going on the street. I wanted to buy honey. Then I got this honey. I brought it back to the house. After some few days, the honey was hard like cake.
Whoa.
I was like, I'm not used to this honey. Like when we were young, but they were giving us honey that is very liquid and healthy. And my mom used to tell us, one spoon of honey will make you like be smart in school, like your brain will open. So we know honey very well, okay? So when I got the honey, it was not the one I was used to. So I gave up on taking honey in Accra. Then one time I traveled to one of our village here in Ghana, and I got like 10 liters of honey, and I brought back to Accra. The honey was just there. I was just like the honey. What will I do with this honey now? Me, I can't take honey 10 liters, so I was just looking at the honey. Then this my friend I was telling you, she was going for a program with women in agribusiness with Nana Joa, you know, the platform Saguza. So she told me, if I'm interested, let's go together. But I didn't want to go like empty-handed, just like let's have fun and let's go. Then I have to go quickly to the market. I went to Medina. Then I got small containers of bottles, like 20 pieces.
Okay.
Then I came back to the house. I packaged the honey. I said, okay, now I need a label. Who is going to design the label for me now? So I have a friend in Benin. Then I told him, okay, I want to do honey. He said, honey? He looked at me and said, honey, how? He said, just do something for me. I need it for a program. So he quickly did the design for me. Look at the design today. Oh my God, it's terrible. Then he did the design for me. Then I went to print it out and I put it on the containers. Then I got about 20 pieces. And that time I was selling it at 10 cedis. One bottle was 10 cedis.
Okay.
Then when we were going for the program, I carried 10 along. Then after the program, we had a get together with all the women agribusiness. And I said, okay, let's try this honey together.
Wow.
So I opened one. All of them tested.
But did you make a sale?
Wait, I'm telling you a story.
All right.
Then they tested the honey. They were like, oh, this honey is so good.
Oh.
I sold out all the 10 pieces.
Whoa.
So that was my breakthrough.
But that was after the meeting had ended.
Yeah, after that, you know, when we had the get together, we say, okay, let's like talk about everything, women agribusiness and everything. Then later, and I showed them the honey. Guys, you can try the honey for me.
Wow.
So they tested the honey. They said, this honey is so good. So they bought everything.
Wow.
So that was like a breakthrough for me. I was like, this is an opportunity for me to do something different.
Exactly.
Okay. So when I got back, I started doing research, reading about honey. I want to know more about honey, the benefit of honey, checking what is the market, and what are they offering, what's the sizes and everything. And bring it such a way that honey will be something, when you see honey in the market, oh, I want to take honey.
Exactly.
And so I started working on the branding, I started working on the packaging. So I had to make sure I got like different sizes, then everybody can afford it.
Exactly.
So our first container was from 3 cities. We have it 3 cities, 5 cities, 10 cities. So it depends the size you want according to your budget.
You'll be able to get honey in your house.
In your house.
Amazing. So would you say you are an accidental entrepreneur, or you really wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Okay, so I had a chance to work before, not in Ghana though. I didn't work in Ghana because my father is from Benin, my mom from Ghana, from the Volta region.
Okay.
But I grew up mostly in the Francophone countries.
Okay.
So I've worked for 10 years.
Oh.
Then when I was working, I was always telling myself one day I'll own a company.
Wow.
But I didn't know when I'm going to start and how I'm going to start it. I didn't know. So I was having money available to invest into something, but I didn't know what to do that time.
Amazing. So that was the breakthrough point for you.
Yeah.
You owe that Fred a lot. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so when you finally decided that, okay, this looks good, I could make some decent money out of it, and so I'm going to go deep into it. How how did you decide on the source and getting the right source? How did you raise your capital to, start? How did you even decide on the name? Business registration. How did you start when you really decided that, no, I want to make this my business?
Thank you for your question.
You're welcome.
So when I started, I started doing like a little survey, going to the supermarket, check the price and everything. Then I was pushing very hard to supply the supermarket. The first question was asked, do you have FDA? No. Okay, you need the FDA before you can supply us. I said, okay. Then I have a friend who is my church member. He worked at the FDA, and I told him that, Andrew, I want to register my program for FDA. Say, come to the office to take a form, Then I went to the office. I want to register my FDA. They told me, no, you need to register a company first before you now do FDA. So I wanted to jump to the next step without going to the step, Then I had to come back, do the right thing. Then I registered my company. So we started in June 2019, but I formally registered the company in December 2019. So after 6 months.
Yeah.
So we were making money that we were selling, but we were not like officially in the market, like in the supermarket, right? So for the seed, capital was for my side because I worked for 10 years. I saved enough money to start something. So I don't have an issue with money that time, And what again? Then we registered the company, and then COVID hit in 2020. That was terrible because we just first registered the company in 2019. Then COVID came, we can't go out, it was locked down.
Yeah.
But I told myself this is the time for me to do something better, you understand? So I just used that time doing all the documentation, my FDA, put things together, and then I have to also bring out a new product, which is the Tomazia tea.
Whoa.
So I was like, no, I want to focus only on the honey. I need to diversify. So in that COVID period, I did the Tomazia tea.
Wow.
So when I was doing the registration, I did the Tomazia tea and the Tomazia honey together.
Wow. So that thing that people see as a challenge and a hurdle in their business history rather became an incubation period for your business growth and expansion. That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So when you finally, came out with a business name, COVID period, so it means during those periods, there were no sales.
I was making money. Our former president came out and said we should eat healthy food. We should take care of ourselves. So that's the time we were making more money. Wow. We were in the house and people were calling. The Tomazia honey, the Tomazia tea, people were calling to place their order. I was not even going up, but I was making money. Exactly. We have to work with the delivery companies. Yeah. They'll pick it up and deliver it to the client. Yeah.
How did you get your suppliers? And who are your suppliers?
So the idea was, when I started, I said, okay, we're not able to get good honey in Accra, right? And then I took that advantage. Okay, there's a demand, but there's also honey available. Why? We got the honey, but there was no access to market for these farmers. So we have to go back to the same farmers that we got the 10 liters honey from. Okay, I want to partner with you. Because I saw you have good honey, but we don't have access to the market. So let me be your main buyer. When you produce your honey, I get it from you in gallons. I do my processing and my packaging, and I sell it to my consumers. My consumers need the honey. Yeah.
So you're giving livelihood to the farmers.
Yes.
How many farmers did you start with, and how many do you have now?
We started with 2.
Wow.
Now we have about 250 farmers in the OT region.
Wow.
Yes. We're working with them for the past 5 years. We even did a documentary. recently, where we went to do like interview them, like asking them what's the impact working with Tomazia.
Wow.
If you hear the story, like she would cry. It's like, because of Tomazia, I was able to send my kid to school.
Wow.
I was able to pay light bill. I was able to do solar installation in my house. So many.
Is there any direct support you've given to these farmers to earn their loyalty like that? Probably somebody is watching, because there have been few times I've encountered people, they go like, I even went to the farm, paid for the product before they were ready, but when they got ready, they sold it to someone else. But it looks like in your case, it's different. What do you think you're doing differently with them that is make them stuck with you?
I was honest with them. I was very honest with them from the beginning. It's something that I'm starting fresh, and so let's do it together. You know, I have not paid them something to stay with me. You know, and they understand the vision and they stay with me. And how will I say? That's I say 5 years. We have 5 years. Last year we spent time together.
Wow.
Other suppliers, we go and take honey from them. They don't really care about them. We did our t-shirt. We spent time together. We had lunch together.
Wow.
So
there's that bond.
Yes.
And oneness with them.
Exactly. It's not about you give me this, I give you money. No, it's about relationship. You know. Yeah.
Relationship. I love that word. Building. You know, having their interests at heart. I would love for you to, I don't know whether you can tell us more about how, you know, you've built that relationship with them over time. Has there been time that they can open up to you in a way? I would love for us to talk more about relationship, because relationship is key. In as much as you cannot produce, you need the producer. The producer needs the buyer. And then we, the end users, need both of you. They are all about relationship. I'll come back to that right after this quick break.
Bonds are built on what people have in common. No matter where we are, everyone drinks for the moment. We drink with joy. We drink healthy.
But have everlasting. Life. Hallelujah.
We drink Alpha Pack mineral water. Alpha Pack mineral water. Refreshing.
A warm welcome back from that quick break. Thank you for staying with us. You are on the Entrepreneur Show if you are now joining us on Alpha TV. Please, let's get into the story. We are with the CEO of Tomazia Co Enterprise, an organization in Ghana in the agribusiness. Stay tuned to learn more from her. Welcome back, Florence. You're simply amazing.
Thank you.
Want to know, what does it take to run a business in Ghana?
It's difficult.
I want you to say that loud.
It's difficult.
Tell us more.
From the regulations, from building the team, from the price keep it going up and down. I mean, it's difficult. But the only things that keeping us in the business is passion.
Are you sure you're not making any money that is keeping you going? But is it worth not running away from the country, staying back and doing business?
Okay. I think it's worth it to stay here in Ghana. In Africa, it's worth it. If you find your niche, it's worth it. But it will not be worth it for you to stay here if you don't find your niche. Yeah. I forgot to mention this part at the beginning. I had opportunity to start a new family, new life in Spain. But I declined it. I was in Spain from 2014 2017. I got back in 2018. Then I was supposed to go back in 2019. Then that time my uncle was telling me, "Are you getting ready for your trip?" I said, "No, I want to stay back to Ghana to do honey." He said, "Are you okay? Is everything fine?" I said, "No, I want to do honey business." My uncle blocked me.
Whoa.
I can't get access to him. I was asking myself, what, is it the right choice? But no, because I was passionate about it and I see there's opportunity in this business. If I focus on it, I'm going to make it. Then I told myself that this business is going to take me around the globe.
Oh, amen.
And then these people come back and tell me that I made a good choice. So that was my motivation. So anytime I remember that particular statement I made, it gave me the push
to keep
going. Give me the fame to continue to do what I choose to do. You understand? Yeah.
So what traits do you think you possess or you've gained over the period that has helped you to sustain the business? Are there some practices, routines, behavior, character, call it, but what do you think has made you come this far?
I would say resilience.
Resilience.
I was determined and I was strong enough to keep it pushing. It's resilience.
So no matter the challenges you faced, can you mention maybe a particular setback that could have, collapsed, for lack of better word, collapsed the business, but you were able to overcome and you're still here?
I will give a simple example for last year. Last year was terrible.
Wow.
It was terrible. Well, that was last year. I was in Germany. I was in Namibia. I was like almost 6 countries. But it was terrible.
Wow.
Well, that was the year that I needed to take a strategic decision about the company. Either I close down everything, either I continue, because we're not making money. And any business cannot sustain feed. The business is not making. It's not an NGO.
What was the reason why you weren't making money?
I don't know. It was so difficult.
People were not buying.
People were not buying. We have a lot of challenges. It was tough, and we had to tell our workers to stay at home.
But was there a particular reason why people were not buying? I mean, your existing customers, did they give you any feedback why they were not buying?
We were getting a feedback, but there was not. You see, people are having a lot of challenge to even go for healthy food. And I was asking myself, maybe the problem was from my end. So we have a lot of group of women in business, and then I had to try to do like a survey, asking questions. How's the business going? Most everybody was telling me the same thing. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult. But that year, I went back and I had to rethink about the business and re-strategize the business. So that was the year that I had to work on a new product. Was the honey lip care. That was the year I had to work on this product.
Now it looks like pressure works with you. Because it's when you are facing difficulties that you birth more. There may be more difficulties must come.
I rejected in Jesus' name.
That was just by the way.
So that was the year that I had to work on a new product. I started reading online and I read so much about this company, Toyota. Toyota, I'm not doing advert for them though. Today, Toyota have a lot of models under the same brand.
Yeah.
If they were focusing on only one product, they will not make more money.
Exactly.
So sometimes the challenges come on your way for you to go back and rethink and restructure the company, the business again, to see what you can do new. How do you have to be innovative in the market? How do you stay relevant to the business? Because every day people are registering companies.
Exactly.
Every single day people are doing new products.
Exactly.
So sometimes you have to go back and do things differently.
Amazing. So what financial mindsets or habits have you kept to grow your business this way? How do you manage the funds that comes in? How do you sustain it and keep growing the business?
So I was able to separate my private life from the business. I don't mix the two.
How did you do that?
Well, I have an app where I put the expenses, everyday expenses, everyday sales. So I know if I'm making money this month or not. I know I'm able to separate those things, and I'm paying myself a salary.
Okay.
Other expenses related to the business is every day is recording in the company. So that's how I was able to manage the two. Yeah.
And when you realize you've made profit, what do you do with it?
So the profit, as I said, we have to do a new product, so we reinject back the profit to the business to create new product or advertising or something like that to keep it growing the business, so that the business will not be stagnant. You know.
How are you using IT to your advantage?
A lot. So as I said, I have an app that I use to
an app, accounting app
to keep records of everything that I do, and I also use that one when I'm ready to file my report to the GRA. I print it out, take it to the GRA to pay my tax for the year.
Your tax abiding. That's good. Apart from that, how are you using social media to your advantage?
My God, I'm everywhere on social media. I'm everywhere on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook.
What do you do?
I post a lot. I do a lot of videos, content with people that are using the products to put it out there. We have a website, you know, we do product animation. You know, whenever I travel to a country, I make sure that I take a video from that country to that our product is global, it's not local.
Exactly. So, very smart.
Yes,
I love that.
We do a lot of advertising online.
So that's helping with your brand,
and
growth and awareness. That's good. Yeah. So how many team are you working with currently?
So we are 5 plus myself. 5. 3 women and 2 men.
But you have many farmers you are impacting their lives.
Of course.
And even in fact, the workers of those farmers are also benefiting indirectly.
So we will say thousands
of people. Amazing. You're making impact.
Yes.
That's really good. So I want you to take us through the product lines that you are into and the benefit and where people can get it.
Okay. So we have our honey, you know, the Tomazia honey.
Tell us what I mean, so your honey, what's in it?
So it's a honey from the OT region.
Okay.
100% natural.
Wow.
Without chemicals.
Whoa.
No additive.
Wow.
Honey is better than sugar.
Wow.
If you take sugar, you know your risk of having diabetic is high. So it's good to go for honey. If you have kids, you need to give them honey every day when they are going to school. It's going to open their brain, like my mother did.
Exactly. And you're doing business with the big brain.
Yes, thank you.
That's good.
Then we'll have a snack.
Wow.
Tomazia dry mango.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a mango
dried mango.
Yeah, a mango that we dry into snack.
Wow.
Yeah. So we are solving 2 problems here. We are solving post-harvest loss, and we are solving healthy living.
Wow.
You know? So
does it come with chemicals, or it's still natural as the mangoes we
just the mango that we dry?
Oh wow.
Okay. So if you are this type of person, you like taking chewy biscuit and full of sugar, it's good to go for this. There's no chemical, there's no additive, 100% natural. And they have the Tomazia tea.
Whoa, tea bags.
Yeah, it's into 15 tea bags. It's a herbal tea. It's a blend of lemongrass, ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg. It's smoothing. It keeps you to digest easily.
Wow.
After your lunch or your dinner, you have it and you're good to go.
When the weather is dry, you need the lip gloss.
Exactly.
Wow.
And the lip gloss is our new baby. We launched it last year in September in Namibia. We had the opportunity to be invited by UNDP for an exhibition. Then, because I was working on it, it was the perfect time to take it there.
Exactly.
Then I launched it, we sold out. It was a bestseller.
Woo!
It was over there, the weather is dry.
Yeah.
So people have to keep their lip moisturized, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. And it has honey, so it's unique. You don't have it in the market.
Woo! So honey lip gloss.
Yeah.
Amazing. How do you manage your team?
Good question. Good question. Me, I'm always open to my team. Open to them. So I was telling you last year was terrible. Every month we were paying them salary, but they were not working. So we had to have a serious conversation. Do you still want to move forward with us, or do you want to go back? And I've seen all the things we have done to them for the past 5 years. And I've seen the vision. They stay with us. They are even ready to work with that, we be paid.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. You are blessed too.
Amen.
Amazing. So you are saying that the team you started with are still with you for the past 5 years?
Okay, there are people left, but we still have like a good relationship
with them.
Yes, people who left, but there are 2 of them they are still there for the past 4 years. Yeah.
So you believe that communication is your best bet in managing your team, making them understand the phases the business is going through, so that they decide to stay or not.
Communication, and I think about their well-being as well.
Wow.
So whenever there's a program at a place, I send them to go and train themselves.
Wow.
To gain skills and knowledge, and also network as well. Yeah.
What's the best advice you have received from a mentor or somebody you looked up to?
The best advice was, I should be focused. Know where I'm going. Focus. People will talk. People will say so many things, but be focused on what you are doing and follow your direction.
I see. If you have the chance to start your business all over again, what would you do differently?
It will be the same thing.
Whoa!
Yes.
That's a superwoman I'm talking with. Amazing. You won't change anything. You go through the same route you've been.
Yeah, the same
That
route.
means there's nothing you've done so far that you regret doing them, which you wouldn't want to repeat them again.
No, I can't recall that. So far, every decision that I made, it was worth it. Yes.
How do you go through? Can you walk us through your decision-making process? What do you do? How do you, if let's say when you decided to now produce the lip gloss, how was it? What was the pattern of the decision-making?
So I am a strong believer. I don't go to church every Sunday though. Don't get me wrong. I'm a strong believer. I believe so much in God that God speaks to people. Then when I feel something within me, the thing keeps raising like the voice, and I have to be on that way and focus on that thing. So when I take the honey lip care, it has a special story. I'm here to share the story out.
Please share it.
So it was something that was coming, and I needed to do it. And when it comes like that, if you don't do it, you will not sleep. It will always come into your mind, and then unless you do it before you be free.
And I'm sure the day you launched it and the outcome, you knew that the voice was true.
Yes,
I told you to do it.
All my products, the same thing. I always have so that's, I'm not afraid of anyone copying me, because I know that it's for me, it's within me. If you copy, you can never be like me.
Exactly. There are early startups watching you. There are aspiring entrepreneurs watching you. What would be your word of advice to them? Somebody that is listening to you, or maybe somebody is even in the 9-to-5 regular job and is having a thought of starting a business of their own, but have not been able to, take steps. What would be your words to these people?
I would say, know your niche. Be prepared, because me sitting here was not easy.
You said know your niche. They don't understand. Can you please?
I know your niche means that know where you want to be, know what you are going to do. Maybe me doing honey, you want to be doing honey like me. May not be the same thing. So first of all, you have to know what you want to do. So you have to know your niche. Do you understand? So when you know your niche, you know how to work towards it. So know your niche and be prepared. Be prepared financially, mentally, emotionally. Because there will be time you would like to quick, like leave everything and start, or maybe jackpot.
If someone wants to reach you for any of your products or all of your products, do you do retail and wholesaling? How do they reach you? Please give us information.
Okay, so you can get it from Instagram, the
handle name,
Tomazia Honey Tea _ Honey. That's Mazia Honey Tea on Instagram. On Facebook is Mazia Honey Tea. On Facebook, Mazia Honey together.
Okay.
We are on LinkedIn, Mazia Co Enterprise.
Okay.
We are on TikTok as well, Mazia Co Enterprise.
Okay.
The telephone number is 020-124-002. 020-124-0002. Yes.
Awesome.
You can call, place your order, you'll be delivered.
And
thank you.
Do you accept people picking up from your office as well?
Yes.
What's your location, please?
We are at West Trazaco, near Zoom Lion Ghana Limited.
That is amazing.
And you can also place your order from the website out as well. We have a website. So
please mention the website.
So www.maziahoneytea.
www.mazia.
Yeah, www.maziahoneytea.com.
And that was a very good note to bring the curtains down on this interview. Yes, entrepreneurship comes with it ups and downs, and there are times you would love to japa, like in the language of our Nigerian brothers. Yes, but as she said, one of the things that has helped her is resilience. When you don't give in to the challenges that is, challenging you to japa, to leave Africa. See, let me tell you, they are coming down here because the juice is down here. If you stay here, pray to your God, know your niche, stay focused, and work on it. Despite the challenges, one day, a bit fat. Say it, a bit fat. Thank you so much for staying with us. It's been an awesome time spent with you. Please, we want to start hearing from you. We want to get feedback from you, okay? So please, the number that is scrolling on your screen, 0543420546. Please send us a message. Tell us what you've learned so far since the show started. What do you think we should do differently? Do you have any suggestion for us? What are you learning? We want to hear from you, okay? Thank you so much. It's been an awesome time. Till we meet again next week, 5:30 p.m. right here on this station. Don't go anywhere. This is Esther Duchumwa, your host. Thank you.